Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Al. I go by Dapper Chef on Poshmark and eBay. I'm a part-time reseller, full-time foodie. So I went to two Goodwills and two Salvation Armies the past couple days, and let's see what I got. So I got 4 bags. So I'm still testing my angles in filming areas. Let me know what you guys like, what style you prefer. So first piece, ModCloth, little gingham, not gingham, houndstooth strappy dress, size small. This was $7.99 with the faux exposed buttons. Here's Sorel boots, $6.99. These are 6.5. These are like new condition. I don't know about you guys, but Sorels I've been sitting on, but this shape they'll probably sell hopefully quickly. Next up, just a little jewelry box. So what made me look it up was it had someone's monogram or initials on there. So usually that means someone's put money into this. And opening it up, really good shape. The only thing that's wrong is some of the glue's coming out. But it is Pottery Barn. But not only is it Pottery Barn, it's by Wolf, whoever that is. But comps look really good for this. And I paid $1.99. Next up, $1.99. Just this Christian Dior perfume, little cosmetic bag. This I got for 2 things. It kind of screams Y2K as well as Barbiecore. And I don't know about you guys, but I do well with designer perfume stuff. So picking this up is probably like a good $20, $15-$20 sale. This was $1.99. Next up, $3.99, just a little red Kate Spade little clip-on wallet. Decent shape. $4.99. This little Kate Spade commuter wallet. The only thing that's wrong with this guy is just there's some corner wear in the leather trim, tarnishing in the hardware, and it's missing the strap, which I don't know if it's intentionally missing the strap or it's an add-on, but otherwise good shape. Probably fit like an iPhone, a smaller size iPhone. $9.99. I got this for a couple of reasons. It's kind of coconut Hawaiian girl, and it is Ted Baker Sewn in Love, which size small, which I think this is supposed to be like a beach cover-up. It's kind of like a silky material, but it's just 100% polyester. If you ever find Ted Baker and you're ever trying to find the style name, look at this tag. So on this tag, you're going to look up this. The Addison. Next piece, some men's penny loafers. These were $6.99, size 9.5, and these are Mangini. I've done well with these. I'll probably just send these in real, just to be less work for me. $6.99 again for next pair of shoes. These are a good bolo for everyone. If you're familiar with this print, these are Vessi, Vessi, and these are a size 6. So with Vessis, one thing you want to look for is if they're missing the insoles, usually that's where the size tag is. So the size tag is always attached to those. These are a bread and butter for me. Usually I get about like 30-40 bucks. So again, Vessi, VESSI. Next up, pair of Ariat boots. There's the logo. These are men's size 11. These were 15. Next up, $6.99. So, based on this, you might be able to tell who this is. Give you 1 second to guess. Heather found a pair of boots from this brand a couple days ago in her video. It is Bed Stew. And I think it's called like the Ziggy crossbody. It's in really good shape. So I laughed because this was right next to some Vera Bradley that was priced at $20 and some really old fake Coach that was like $30. So thank you. Right, last item from the first Goodwill. This was $6.99 as well. Just it's a little Shala or Hala, C-H-A-L-A. Little crossbody bag with the butterfly. Lots of storage. Faux leather. So they're known for making a lot of like vegan products with like the animals. So that was store number 1. Should we go on to the next Goodwill? We'll do Goodwill next. Second. First up was $6.99. It is this little animal printed romper. Little tie front, and it is ModCloth size medium. Next up was $5.99 each. Just these indigo polos. And this is a really good brand to look for. It's called Good Man brand. So this brand sells really well for me. And it's, if you're not familiar with this, usually you can find this at like Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack. They'll price these up for like 30, 40, 50 bucks. These are always like a $30 sale for me. Next up, $7.99. Just this blue, light blue gray blazer. And the reason I picked this guy up was it was Universal Standard. So don't get it confused with Universal Thread by Target. Universal Standard is a separate brand. Sadly, the size is missing. Looks like it's just cut off. But I had my mom try it on, and it looks more like a large to a medium to an oversized large. It's got a little stretch to it. Next up, this was $7, but half off. And the reason I got this was 2 things. A, the brand, which was Trip NYC, size 4. I know Trip NYC I've not been doing so good with, but little cropped plaid jacket, or denim jacket. I wouldn't consider this a denim jacket, would you? But it's a little open front, kind of academia, grunge if you want to say. Next up was $1.99 half off because it has a little bleach stain on it, which is going to be right here. But this is Killstar, which is still the Dolls Kill. You know, witchcore is still a very big thing, and these kind of brands have a big following. So Killstar, size small. So I paid up for a couple pieces at this store. First one was this. So it is a Lululemon jacket. If anyone knows the style name on this, let me know. For the life of me, I cannot find the size dot or the size tag. But I want to say it looks like a 6 or an 8. Here, let me zip it all the way up so maybe you guys can help me. So it's got the packable hood. So here's the front, and here's the back. So if anyone knows the name of this jacket, feel free to let me know. Or where would I find a size dot? Because I check the pockets like you usually do. And I can see the residue of a size dot, but I can't find the actual size. You can see where the sticker was. But this was 30 bucks. Which I know in hindsight I probably shouldn't have spent that much, but I never find Lulu outerwear. Next up was $10, but half off. Just a little pair of tweed metallic little bow loafers or ballet flats by Kate Spade. They're a size 9. Next up, these faux leather. These are Vionics, and they're size 9.5. The only reason I got these was just because of the price. So they're $6.99, half off. They're in decent shape. Got the faux snakeskin, I want to say. I don't know if it's real leather. It doesn't say on here. But otherwise, really good shape. Next up. So I saw these shoes from here. And all I saw was this peeking out. If you know what this style is, you'll know who this is already. It is the Stella McCartney, but for Adidas. And these are size 7.5. These I paid 13 bucks for. Well, the reason I got these is because I have always wanted to find the sock sneakers. Alright, next piece. These were $10. Little brown suede sneakers, size 9, and they're by Lanvin, which is a really good designer brand. These I'll probably just send off to the review just to be safe. So that was it on Goodwill. There's a couple of things that I picked up from there that I didn't, that I'm keeping. I don't know if you guys want to see like a video of stuff I'm keeping from my hauls. I plan on probably doing like my thrifted personal closet. If you guys ever want to see that, let me know. So now let's move on to Salvation Armies. So everything in the Salvation Armies average cogs was about $3.99. So keep that in mind, because there was a lot of 75% and half off colors. So I'll probably give you just the original price, and then a lot of these things are 50 to 75% off that. So average price was $3.99. So first piece originally was $15. This white gown by Waters and Waters, which is a good brand to look for. Size 15. So Waters and Waters, there's two things you want to look for with this brand. The wedding gowns, which I said in my last video, do really well. Which I just found out that they're sold on Beholden, which is Anthropologie's wedding site. Which I never knew that. I know this brand just because of selling it on the Real. Next up, a pair of men's swim trunks, little pineapple print, and they are by, I can never say this brand, Villabriquin 2XL. Keep this brand in mind if you're ever looking at men's swimwear. Always pick it up, especially if you can find their terry cloth polos. Those do really well for me. Next up, $3.99. Just this vintage pair of pants. Strokers USA, Mean USA, size extra large. Just bowling print. I got these because they remind me of those big Lebowski pants. Next up, $4.99. Just a men's romper by Romp Him, which is the original romper by Ace Designs. So Romp Him, men's, size large, which I say these things run smaller, so I would say this would fit more like a medium if you're like a 32 waist. But these do really well for me. Next up, $9.99. Just a little canvas backpack with the leather straps, the olive green color, and it is by Madewell, which I've not found a Madewell bag in a while. Next piece was $6.99. The upside, this kind of gave me very like tennis club Barbie core vibes. So the upside, size large. This I think is sold at Anthropology from what I can see, but I kind of got it just because of the varsity feel to it and like the tennis trend being still popular. Next up was $3. These are shoots, size 6.5. Little patent leather flats. $4.99. Just a pair of chinos. Nice little green. I don't know, would you consider these capris then? Little wide leg capris. These are universal standard, size 16. $6.99. This is coconut girl or whatchamacallit, or granola girl, not granola bar, coconut girl hula girl was a thing. This would scream this. Just this little tropical floral dress. Picture Barbie in Hawaii. It is Free People, size 2. Next up, pair of heels. These were $4. This is kind of gold gray color. Little chunky platforms. Sadly, the other previous person drew little hearts on it, but otherwise these are in really good shape otherwise. And these are Lamb, Lamb, size 8. And Lamb is Gwen Stefani's line. So I believe it stands for like Love Angel Music Baby. Really good bolo. Next up, $6.99. Just a little just jersey swing dress or shift dress by Everlane, size 6. Now, if anyone knows, just based on like how to find the style name on a Everlane piece, let me know, because I don't see anything on this tag that shows anything about a style. I don't know if it's like an older piece or just they do select pieces. But if someone knows the name of this dress, let me know. Next up, $6.99. So looking at this dress, I didn't think anything of it, but then I saw the pockets. It's kind of a athleisure, activewear vibe. Really nice material, like stretchy scuba knit. And the brand is M2057 by Maria Pinto. And this brand apparently is a very good bolo. So be on the lookout for this. Next piece, $6.99. Just this puffer vest from Athleta, size small. And I never pick up Athleta. I just have a hard time moving it. But I got this because it was a new attack. Original retail was $159. It's the Whisper Metallic Velvet Vest. Next piece doesn't have the tag on anymore, but I think it was like $3-4. But it's this metallic knit bodycon little stretch dress with the arm cutouts, and it is Ted Baker again. Ted Baker size 0. And like we saw on the other piece, if we go to the material tag, we'll be able to find the style name. But sadly, it is missing the material tag, so I'm going to cut that out. But it feels like possibly like a polyester, maybe wool blend. $4.99. Just a basic pair of Good Americans, raw hem. The good legs, and these are size 8. I passed probably on like 7 or 8 pairs of these the other day. Same with some Madewell and Everlanes. I just have a hard time selling them. But I never find anything bigger than a 4, so I figure hopefully an 8 will sell. Next up, $4.99. Just a pair of faux leather pants, leggings, whatever you want to call them, by Karen Millen. Now, Karen Millen, I feel like, is a brand that's slept on a lot. These I'll send in real oil, they'll sell them fast. So, these are Karen Millen, size 10. Next piece, $4.99. This is nylon track jacket. This kind of gave me like very 90s vibes. And it's by Elise, or LC, however you say that brand. It is a size large. Elise, LSC. If anyone knows how to actually say this name of this brand, just let me know. $4.99. Pair of these cargo joggers. A little tie-dye print. New with tag. And these are Electric and Rose, which apparently is a really good brand to look for. These are the Beaumont cargo pant, and the original retail was $165. And these are like paper thin. But the reason I got these is because they're made in USA. And I just sold a Electric and Rose dress for like $70 last week, so I'll give it a try again. Next up, $4.99. Little blazer, double-breasted blazer with the white trim, and it is Tibby. I think this is an older tag Tibby, if I remember correctly. Next piece, $3.99. Just a wool skirt from Ferragamo. This is probably just going to go after Real Children because just how basic it is. Alright, last two things in this bag. Pair of mules, or clogs, by Vionics again. Really great shape. These were $8. And this is a size 7. Alright. Last pair in here, $9. Pair of Melissa flats, but they're Jason Wu from Melissa. These are a size 8. Now, I know what it is, but Melissa's, if you ever notice, they have a unique smell to them, no matter how worn they are. And for these things, I don't know. If you guys sell collabs, who would you put as the brand under on Posh and eBay? Would you put as Melissa or Jason Wu? Let me know. That was it from the first Salvation Army. Now let's go to the last one. This last one, I found a lot of good designer. Just a heads up. $3.99. Sandro Pierce, little what would you kind of tie-dye would you call this? I want to say it's like a spatial tie-dye or alien tie-dye. It's got some wool in it, and it is a size 2. Rag and Bone men's polo, $7.99, size small. So keep in mind, everything from Salvation Army was 50 and 75% off. Next piece was $3.99. Just this little dress by Lanvin again. Lanvin. And it is a size. Oh my god, what size? I remember seeing this size on here. It's like a size small or something. Really small size. But, you know, exposed zipper. That's the reason I got it. And I never find Lanvin clothing. $4.99. Just a slouchy top from Rag & Bone Jeans. Extra small. Figured just because of the price. So what, $5? I think it was 75% off, so that's a no-brainer. Next up is another good bolo brand to look for. Just an underrated luxury brand, or designer if you want to say. This was originally $4.99. Tyler Bow, size 6. Bow is B-O-E. $6.99, size 0. Little pair of pants by Philip Lim. 3.1 Philip Lim. These say they don't know what the material is. Material tags cut out. But I found a second pair of them in a size 6. These ones are wool, but I don't think they're the same style. So $6.99 for these. Again, here's the Phillip Lim tag. So this is the Phillip Lim tag you want to look for. Don't look for the one that has the little target circle on top. I've made that mistake many times. Next up, little leather tote by Furla. Interior is in really great shape. The only thing that's wrong with this guy is just the handles are fraying and just a little bit of corner wear and just a little mark on the bottom. Next up, I got 4 pairs of these joggers, or sweats, whatever you want to call them. They're All City by Just Don. So I got these in a small, medium, large, and extra large, and 2XL. Original price tag, these are all brand new with tag. The original price tag was like, I think, what, 70 or 80 bucks. So, not bad for these guys. Next up, it was originally $7.99. Pair of little men's chinos. So, 2 things I made me want to look this up. First of all, anytime I see like a men's suit, pants, or even women's, and I see what's something that's made with like especially like Italian fabric, I always take a second look at it. So, what made me look them up was this. Tessuto Sandri, Italian fabric. And then over here, made in Portugal. So, you know, anytime you see anything made in Portugal, Italy, I'll always look it up. And I already know who these were because I already have a pair for myself. These are just Suit Supply. And they're a size 30. Suit Supply is kind of up there with, I want to say Express, where you have to like pay pretty penny just for some custom pieces. I figure original retail for these is probably like $200-300. I mean, I'm lucky if I get 30 bucks for them, but good fabric. Next up was $12.99. So I got this because it was very like Art Deco, not Art Deco, art to wear. Little skirt. Kind of like a peachy cream color. Size 36. Cotton blend. The brand I cannot pronounce. So maybe someone knows how to pronounce this brand or is familiar with it. Comps, I cannot find much on this brand. But I figured I'd pick it up because of the cost for everything. Next up, $4.99 by COS. This little vest. It's a mohair blend, size medium. Now, I've never seen this label from them before. I've always seen the black label. Does anyone know, is there anything different with this compared to the other label? And this, I'm debating if this is a men's or women's. I want to say it's a women's just because of the little hanging straps. Next up, $7.99 originally. Little Kipling bag. So what made me pick it up is because it was different looking for your typical Kipling. And it is Fergie by Kipling. So collab with Fergie. Next up was a pair of sandals. Would you consider these sandals? I'm going to call these sandals. But look how fun these heels are. Little pineapples. They're a size 6.5. These were $8 originally. And they are Lily Pulitzer, which I've never found Lily's shoes. So I can finally cross Lily's shoes off my list. Next up, $11 originally. Just a pair of leather riding boots. Size 7, and they are Madewell. Oh, here's a couple. Here's another thing from that Goodwill from before. Just a pair of denim coveralls by Rag & Bone. Size small. And then an Everlane backpack for $15. This I got, I'm probably just going to keep for myself. And then a couple pieces that I picked up that I didn't show yet because someone else is trying them on was a pair of Ghani textured pants. They were very like wide leg cargo. Those were $4.99 and they were size 40. And then just a couple other random dresses. So thank you guys so much for sitting through this long video. As always, feel free to reach out to me if you want anything before I list it. Otherwise, thank you guys and thanks for everything.